welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. I want to talk to my parents tonight. Let's have a heart-to-heart conversation about having your teenager pick up a bill. Now, I know that may sound like, Mika, you crazy, you doing too much, you talking too much now, but let me tell you why. Let me rewind it back to me real fast so you can get a little bit of background of why I think the way that I think. When I got my first job as a teenager, when I first started working, my mind was just on spending the money on what I wanted: clothes, shoes, candy, food, hanging out with my friends, even giving money to my friends that didn't have jobs. And I didn't think about any type of responsibility. I just knew I was making money. My money was for me. Well, my mom busted that bubble. She made me put $25 on my cell phone bill. And then the cheapest bill of the house, which was at that time, it was the utilities. During that time, I felt like she was a cruel person. I felt like I didn't like her. I felt like, why would you take my money? I'm not making as much as you're making. And if I wasn't working, you wouldn't ask me for anything. So why, now that I'm working a job, you want me to pitch in and help out around the house? I did not like it. I felt very much like my mom was stealing from me. But let me tell you what it did in the long run. As I got older and I got out there on my own and bills started happening, real life started happening, then because of that, because I had to learn how to budget my money, manage my money, and learn, okay, I know that this has to be paid. So I cannot just go out here and splurge my money on all the nonsense, because I wasn't really saving money. So it taught me how to be disciplined, even though I wish my mom would have sat down and really explained that to me, because I just seen her as somebody who was being mean and just trying to take my money. And I know that sounds crazy because it's like, girl, you lived at home with your mama. That was your mama. That was your house. You know what I'm saying? She's paying all the bills and all she's asking you for is to help on a utility bill and pay your own cell phone bill, which wasn't crazy at all looking at it now, but looking at it back then, wasn't making much. My little checks wasn't nothing. So to me, it felt like a big blow. And it kind of probably was a big blow to my pockets. But as I grew older, bills and the price of living went up. I always reverted back to how I felt during the times that my mom made me pay bills, period. Because it taught me responsibility. I know that was her purpose, but she did not explain that to me. So if you go this route, please explain this to your children, because I really didn't understand. And had she explained that to me, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I probably still would have been upset. But I would have always remembered with those words instead of having to make it up myself or having to come back later in life like, why did you make me do that? I would have always just known my mom did this because she was trying to teach me how to be responsible, because life is not cheap and it's not easy and you have to save. You can't just be out here splurging your money on whatever you want, because life does not work like that. They don't care that you got a concert you want to attend. Those bills, your rent, your car insurance, your car note, your gas, all that stuff, none of that cares that you wanted to go to a nice restaurant to eat or to go buy yourself a nice outfit. And so because I had to learn at a young age, hey, I have to, this is going to come out of my check, period. Period. This is going to come out. I knew that I had to work around that. After I paid this money to my mom for this bills, this is what I have now. Now, I do wish, like I said, she would have not only explained that to me, but also taught me how to save money and how to manage money. And not only those things, but also taught me the importance of building credit and the importance of having a separate account. Because that's what I do now. And I learned that on my own, because I'm telling you, if you see all your money all the time in your main bank, you're going to be touching it. But if you have a separate bank, just your emergency bank or what you will use for your savings, you don't touch it as much, because it's not a bank that you're going to be naturally checking on like that. You know what I'm saying? So I teach my daughter that stuff now. She's not paying any bills because she doesn't have a job. Now, when she babysits and get money in her pocket, if she wants to buy some extra things for herself, I'll let her pay for that kind of stuff. But I'm not making her work right now either. And I know that I probably should, because she needs to be taught some responsibility. She's too spoiled. She's too dependent on mama. And I know the importance of being prepared before you get out there. She's 16 years old. 18 is knocking on the doors. It's banging on the windows. So I know that I need to teach her that responsibility, but I do talk to her about the importance of saving, the importance of thinking about it. Like if she really wants something, I'm like, well, think about it first. Just wait. And then if you still want it in a couple of days, or if you're still interested in it, we can go get it. I'll let you go ahead and purchase it. But just think about, you also say you want this and you want that. Maybe you can just save your money to get that. I kind of help her think outside the box. Compliments to my grandma on that, especially because she helped me to think of, if you really, really want something, just sit on it for a few days. And then if you still want it in a few days or a week or till your next payday or whenever, then treat yourself with it. Because sometimes we get a little anxious and we just want what we want, and most of the time you'll buy something and you'll find you may wear it one time or you may use it a couple of times. It may just sit in your closet forever. So I think having your teenagers, if they have a job, not forcing them to get a job. I don't agree with that. You should not be, oh, you old enough now, I'm about to use you to go help pay bills. But I do feel like if your teenagers are working, teach them how to manage their money and how to save money, the importance of credit, the importance of having separate bank accounts and banks in general, and the importance of how to pay bills and still be able to get the things that you like. Even if that take you 2 or 3 paychecks to get those pair of shoes you want after you pay for maybe your cell phone bill. You know what I'm saying? But teach your kids responsibility, because this world is not going to teach that. And if they're so used to mom and dad is going to always do it, if I ask for it, they're going to give it to me. Even if I'm working, if I say I need gas in my car, they're not going to ask me where my money went. Or if they know that I'm out here splurging my money, they're still going to be buying me things. They get set up in that mind frame that that's how life is going to be, that everything's going to be easy for them. And it's not. And I'm not saying you should be cruel to your kids or make them feel like they're in prison, but you have to instill some tough love. Y'all have to do it. I'm telling you, I despise my mom when she did that to me. But I am so grateful. I see so many of the people I went to school with, they don't know responsibility. They don't know how to money manage. They don't know none of that. So they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They got evictions and all kinds of things going on in their lives because they were never taught. So I think it's a great thing. Give your kids a bill. Like I say, if it's just their cell phone bill, okay, but also contributing to the house, whether it's grocery shopping, just make them put in on it. I'm not saying you should be like, they need to pay 50-50, no. But you can say, hey, give me $30 for the groceries. You can look at it both ways. One way, it's like, oh, that sounds kind of cruel, especially if they got siblings, because like those kids ain't their kids. I get that. Trust me, I had siblings. I'm the oldest of my siblings, and I definitely felt that way. I'm telling you, had she just sat down and explained it to me, I would have still been upset, but I would have been so much more appreciative that she was doing that, because life is not work like that. Teach responsibility some kind of way, incorporate it. Don't just let your kids be out here working and blow all their money and then come to you as protection. But that's just my thoughts about it. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. And teenagers, I get y'all, baby. I know y'all gonna be upset with me, but I'm telling you, in the end, you will appreciate it so much when your parents teaches that by making you responsible for more than just you, for making you responsible for bills. Because guess what's going to happen when you grow up, when you're out of the house and you're living on your own, whether it's even with roommates or with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, whoever, you got bills. That's not going nowhere. And mom and daddy cannot save you from that. So appreciate it. Don't get upset. But y'all let me know what you think. Drop your comments in the comment box below. All I ask is that you plain Curtis in the comment box, because someone like myself is reading your messages, and we are just here to uplift one another, help each other grow, and help each other learn different perspectives, see things different ways, so that we know we're not alone. We can do this all together. You can send me an email if you like. We can discuss it further there in private if you like, or you can leave me a topic idea or share a testimony and I'll share it for you if you want me to. And we just help us grow. That's what we're here for. But we'll go ahead and keep the conversation going and talk next time. Bye.